Good evening.
Hey, Gerry.
Actually, it started in 1948 when I was only 17. And I was really keen on harmony singing and so forth. And then I got with three other guys and we decided that we would mine gramophone records and we used to sing to the X-Box record. And we called ourselves the Reading Spots. Anyway, fast forward and a few years, and I think it was 1967, I was on layover in Toronto, and I used to buy records in Sam's record store in Yonge Street in Toronto, and I saw this barbershop record and I thought that'd be interesting, so I bought the thing and played it at home, and I was immediately smitten, but I couldn't do anything about it, of course, because I didn't know anybody else sang barbershop in Britain or anything else like that. Anyway, the following year I became long-term sick, and I rejoined the club that I was with these other three guys with, and we were deciding what to do for Christmas. And I said, one of them said, why don't you do your gramophone record living thing and we'll sing with you? And I said, no, I don't want to do that. I would like to sing barbershop if I could, but I don't know who to sing with. And Pete Powell and Barry Knoll stood up and said, we'll sing with you, and two other guys as well who are no longer with us. So the next thing we have to do is to find out music. Where do we get music? We've got to come down. There's a song about that, isn't it? Yeah. And anyway, Dad managed to nick some music from her boss, who was in a failed barbershop quartet. And we learned some of the old songs, The Bird on Nellie's Hat, Give Me Your Smile, or some real moving stuff. Anyhow, so that was in 1969. And you can see a picture of us back there, what it was. Here we are. And we managed to find a barbershop and sing to the ladies. They took that in 1969. So we sang barbershop like that for quite a long while. And then I had another trip to Los Angeles. I managed to get to Disneyland, which everybody knows is far too good for kids. And as I was going to the gates of Disneyland, I saw this quartet singing, the Reading Harmony. So I went up to them and said, hey, that's great stuff, you know, I'm trying to do that in England. And they said, well, don't you know about Crawley? And I said, who is she? Eventually, they gave me the telephone number of Harry Dancer, and I phoned him up in Crawley, and he said, come down and see us. So Barry and I went down to Crawley, and there was young Bob Walker, God bless you, Bob, and these guys, there were 30 of them, and Barry and I couldn't believe this. Wow, let me sing the chorus as well. Wow. And they sang, we don't do this anymore, but they sang, You're as welcome as the flowers in May, which takes 20 seconds. So they managed to get off the risers and shake us all by the hand before they finished the song. I forgot that. Anyway, so when we got back to Reading, we decided that we would start a chorus. We had some help from the American Society, and we grew and grew and grew. And I could go on and on and on about it, but it's very difficult to understand, I know, what I'm saying, so I won't go very much further, except to say, it's amazing from little acorns, isn't it? I mean, Reading Club was responsible for 5 more clubs. People left us and went off to start Guildford, Chesham, Oxford, and Windsor. So we've been responsible for those clubs as well. Probably, I don't know, 400 or 500 people altogether. pass through. So it's amazing to see you all here today, and it's amazing to hear you all chatting away to each other. It's fantastic. I just can't get over it, really. Wonderful. Thank you so much, all of you. Dad, have you said your thing yet? No? No. Sorry? Okay. I'd like to hand over to Dad because she really was instrumental in helping us start, because without her we wouldn't have got the news.
I just want to say how great it is to be here tonight. Going back all those years, 50 years, I can't believe it. You know, when you think that you keep quite well, I can't see very well, I can't hear very well, and I can't walk very well. But we're here, and it's great to be here with you. I can't believe it, because all those years ago, when Gerry said that Peter to Barry and one or two others went off to a little church in Tilehurst called Kent Methodist Hall, and we used to go down there, and I used to help get the music out for them, and then Pete came home and said, we decided, we think we will make a chorus. What do you think? I said, go for it. And thank goodness we did go for it, because you're all here now, and I want to give you all my congratulations and all the best luck for the future. Keep singing in harmony, everybody. It's great.
When we've been going a few years, I thought it might be a good idea if we could find out if there were any American choruses that might like to twin up with us. Obviously, Reading, Pennsylvania came to mind. So I got in touch with the Reading, Pennsylvania chorus, and they said, yeah, love it, please do come and sing. So I invited myself a trip to Philadelphia, and got on the train at Philadelphia station, and went to Reading, Pennsylvania. It was in August of about 1976. And when I got to this, when the train got to Reading, I could see all these faces going past the window, and I suddenly realised they were waiting for me. So when I got off the train, I went up to one of the guys and said, excuse me, I think you're looking for me. They said, he's here! Right. So they all gathered around me, and they marched me into town, into Reading, Pennsylvania, round the corner, and there, on a dais, was Mayor Eugene Shirk. And Mayor Eugene Shirk said, Gerry Holland, you're from Reading, England. It's wonderful to see you here today, and we are going to make you a freeman of the city of Reading, Pennsylvania. I said, well, I get that. Somebody in the crowd said, you get to pay the taxes. Anyway, I thought that it'd be a good idea, then the following year, we asked the Reading, Pennsylvania chorus if they would come to our convention at Leicester. And they said yes, providing Gerry flies us there. So, fine, I'll do that. So the company fixed it so that I would fly them back from Philadelphia to Heathrow. And that's the two most embarrassing times of my whole life. The first one was, I got to Reading, and I thought, well, what I will do, I will take my uniform with me. I won't change in the hotel, I won't even check in the hotel. I'll go straight from the airport to Reading, stay with the guy, put my uniform on in Reading with them, and come back with them to the airport, which was great. And I left my uniform out, the rest of it, and I left my hat in the kitchen, and the cat slept in it. Which is kind of embarrassing. And then when we arrived back to Heathrow, the chapter president was sitting behind me in the jump seat, and I was flying the aeroplane, I was manually flying it. Boeing 747, beautiful day, everything was absolutely wonderful. No wind, blue sky, wonderful. About plus 15 degrees, wonderful day. And he said behind me, how can you fly a thing this size? And I'm showing off. Showing off, not a problem. and we hit Heathrow with an almighty bang. And we got what is known as rubber jungle. The oxygen masks fell down. Terrible. And they've never forgiven me for that. So there we are, that's my life. And as Dad says, keep singing the barbershop, enjoy yourselves for the rest of the evening. It's wonderful to see you all. And the thing is, it's great to see everybody chatting away with each other. That's what it's all about. Thank you so much for coming.